One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Dragons of Chicago taking on the Chicago Bears. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
Ready. Check Fury. Ready?
They start the drive with Lynch. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Second and 7 from the 20. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Still going. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Dragons are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
And they're on the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. From the 21, here's the second down at 6. Looking to throw. Knight. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot in the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
2 yards the loss, second and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap and again to Etienne. And a nice stiff arm. It opens room to run. Still on his feet. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Chicago. Travis Etienne, 67 yards. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
On 2nd down, here's Lance. Steps away to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. Here's Jones. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. Knight. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Here we go, set.
Running out of the gun with Etienne. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Knight. They'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On 4th down, Chicago brings out Trenton Gill. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, And they'll spot it right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
On second down, Lynch. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's to the 10. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. Already his second touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by, and he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead now up to 14. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now ETN to start the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second and 15. Off the play fake. Knight. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
The Bears on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Knight going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Fielded just inside the 20. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Lynch. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Woods, the receiver, in motion right. They'll run again with Lynch. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 167 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. A great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a quarterback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Gallup in motion right. On 3rd down, they go Lynch. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. An audible here to give a new look. They'll run for it. Lynch. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Bears will get the football back. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw. Knight. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
The scoreboard tells a story for them a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off play action. Knight. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
And can you believe it? He misses another one, his 3rd so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Nixon now from his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 116 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. On 1st and 10, Knight. Pressure comes and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's a give to Etienne. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one, that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
And they'll work with 4 receivers here on 3rd down and long. Looking to throw. Knight. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment?
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here this first half. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Chicago.
To throw, it's Lance. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lynch. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
43 rail. 8 blue. Green Jack. Ready?
Now Lance. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Getting the call, Lynch running left. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Jones on the return. And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And they will take over first and 10. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Ready.
On first and 10, here's Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here we go. Set.
Here's second and 10.
Field black. Rail yellow.
And Lance now to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Set. Go.
The pitch out to Lynch. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bears 6.
We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown. Close Rankins, 75 yards. And the Bears come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Malik Hooker.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Now this throw caught left side. Shifts by him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 37. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Lance looking to change it up. Woods the receiver in motion left. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. There he goes left side. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 7-yard line. 242 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5.
22 needle. 5, 97.
Here's Lance. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Hey, go steal. Hustle, hustle.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. CeeDee Lamb, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dragons are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
At their own 8-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
A throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Chicago. And even 40 yards.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. ETN up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. Back to throw. Knight. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Looking to throw. Knight. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch.
Conversion is no good. That keeps the score Dragons 40, Bears 18.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Toss play to Lynch. Down the left sideline. And he takes this all the way down to the Bears' 28. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. He was able to set the edge on the left side, and the O-line able to set the edge well, too, on that side. They did a good job blocking out in front.
And you and I both know there's only a set amount of blockers that can be out in front. But didn't it feel like there was double on that play to open up the path?
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12.
Red cycle.
On play action, Lance. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Boye Mafe in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there. Saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Hey, check mega. Yellow, go. Set, go.
Now Lynch, left side. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This from 54 yards away. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late, and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly good. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Smack! Smack! Hut!
They'll run wide side with Lynch. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. Second straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Boye Mafe getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. They bring their punter out there now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. On the return is Jones. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malik Hooker. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it in.
Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Off of play action, here's Lance. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Trayvon Walker able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. This offense so far on 3rd down, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Off the play fake. Knight. He's going to let it go again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short.
It's a turnover on down.
Ultra. Set.
First down, the run with Lynch. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That is brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
A gain of 2 yards on the play.
Running for it. Here's Lynch. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And the Bears will get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th. But they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw on 2nd down, Knight. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off play action. Knight. That is caught. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears! Chris Watkins, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears are able to cut into that deficit. Once again, up come the Bears, and they're going for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And now here's another interception. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Bears 24.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. On
2nd down, Lynch. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up third down.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's third down.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back.